Lin Dan was born on October 14, 1983, in Longyan, Fujian, China. From an early age, Lin's family recognized his athletic potential, and his father encouraged him to pursue sports. Initially, Lin showed a keen interest in table tennis, but his natural talent in other sports quickly became apparent, particularly in badminton. At the age of 5, he began playing badminton, and it didn't take long before his exceptional skills were noticed. Lin's early training started in Longyan, where he showed extraordinary promise, and by the time he was 8 years old, he was selected to join the prestigious Fujian provincial badminton team. Lin Dan's formal rise began when he was sent to the badminton training center in Beijing at the age of 13. There, he received the intensive coaching and structured training that would later shape him into one of the greatest players to ever play the sport. Lin's early years were filled with grueling training sessions and strict discipline. But his passion for the sport and his natural athleticism allowed him to thrive in this environment. He quickly ascended the ranks of youth badminton, showcasing his technical brilliance, unparalleled footwork, and incredible mental toughness. By the time Lin was a teenager, he was already competing at national events, and his consistent performances earned him a spot in the national team. His entry into the world of professional badminton was a steady progression, and it was clear that he had the potential to reach the highest echelons of the sport. Breakthrough and early success. Lin Dan's breakout year came in 2001, when he won the China National Badminton Championships at the age of 18. This victory marked the beginning of his meteoric rise in international badminton. In 2002, Lin made his mark on the international stage by winning his first BWF World Championships bronze medal at just 19 years old. This early success, coupled with his undeniable talent, caught the attention of badminton enthusiasts and experts around the world. It also solidified Lin Dan's place among the top players in the sport. However, it was in the years following his breakthrough that Lin Dan truly began to dominate the badminton world. By 2003, Lin had won his first All England Open Badminton Championships title, a prestigious tournament that would become one of his signature events. This victory marked a significant turning point in his career, as Lin began to consistently defeat top players and claim major titles across the globe. One of the defining qualities of Lin Dan's game was his ability to adapt his style and excel in any situation. His powerful smashes, incredible speed, and strategic play made him nearly unbeatable, and he quickly earned a reputation as one of the most well-rounded and formidable players in the history of badminton. Career peak. A period of unrivaled dominance. Lin Dan's career reached its peak during the mid-2000s, where he firmly established himself as the dominant force in men's badminton. His rivalry with Malaysia's Lee Chong Wei became the defining story of this era, with the two players facing off in numerous finals, including at the Olympics and World Championships. Their contrasting styles, with Lin's power game and Lee's speed and precision, made their encounters epic and captured the imagination of badminton fans worldwide. Their rivalry became one of the greatest in badminton history, and the numerous battles between Lin and Lee captivated audiences and set the standard for future generations. In 2004, Lin Dan claimed his first BWF World Championships gold medal, a title he would go on to win twice more in 2006 and 2011. This success made Lin Dan one of the most decorated players in the sport's history, as he added the World Championship title to his growing list of accolades. His victory in the 2008 Beijing Olympics men's singles event was another crowning achievement, as Lin Dan became the first male player to win an Olympic gold medal in badminton. His performance in Beijing was nothing short of spectacular, as he defeated the world's best players, including his fierce rival, Lee Chong Wei, in the final. This Olympic gold would become one of the defining moments of his career, solidifying Lin's place among the legends of the sport. Lin Dan's dominance continued in the following years, as he went on to win numerous Super Series and Premier Series tournaments, including multiple titles at the All England Open, the China Open, and the Singapore Open. He was virtually untouchable in the men's singles discipline and became a household name in the sport. His speed, footwork, stamina, and mental toughness were unmatched, and he was widely regarded as the best player of his generation. Main achievements and unbeaten records. Lin Dan's career is decorated with a remarkable list of achievements that have earned him the title of the Emperor of Badminton. He is one of only a handful of players to achieve the coveted career Super Grand Slam. winning all 9 major badminton titles, including the Olympic Games, World Championships, All England Open, China Open, Singapore Open, Malaysia Open, and Hong Kong Open. His career was a collection of championship victories and records, including his remarkable 5 titles at the All England Open and his total of 2 Olympic gold medals, 2008 and 2012. At the time of his peak, Lin Dan was ranked as the world #1 player for a total of 199 weeks, which is among the longest reigns at the top of any sport. This achievement further cemented his legacy as one of the most dominant athletes in badminton history. Lin also maintained a long-standing rivalry with Lee Chong-wei, and their encounters in finals became the stuff of legend. The two players' rivalry spanned over a decade, and Lin's ability to rise to the occasion in the most significant tournaments, such as the Olympics and World Championships, became a defining feature of his career. One of Lin Dan's most famous achievements was his victory over Lee Chong-wei in the 2012 London Olympics final, where he won his second consecutive Olympic gold medal. This victory marked the peak of Lin's Olympic career, and it served as a statement of his dominance over the sport. Despite being nearly 30 years old at the time, Lin Dan showed no signs of slowing down and remained the undisputed king of men's badminton. Final years and retirement. Despite his success and dominance in the sport, Lin Dan's final years were marked by a more challenging period. As younger players emerged, and the badminton world continued to evolve, Lin Dan faced more competitive challenges. His rivalry with Lee Chong-wei continued into the 2010s. But as the sport became more competitive, Lin Dan faced stiffer competition from rising stars such as Chen Long of China, Victor Axelsen of Denmark, and Kento Momota of Japan. Although Lin Dan struggled with injuries during his later years, his competitive spirit and hunger for victory remained intact. In 2016, he became the first male player to win 2 Olympic gold medals in badminton, an achievement that further cemented his place in history. However, after the 2016 Rio Olympics, where Lin Dan reached the quarterfinals, his form began to decline slightly, and his performances became more inconsistent. In 2019, Lin Dan announced his retirement from international badminton after competing in the China Open and other key tournaments. His decision to retire was met with widespread admiration and respect from the badminton community and his fans, who hailed him as one of the sport's greatest players. Legacy and impact on badminton. Lin Dan's retirement did not diminish his legacy. In fact, it only solidified his place as one of the greatest badminton players in history. His incredible achievements, from his Olympic gold medals to his record-breaking number of tournament victories, have left an indelible mark on the sport. Lin Dan not only elevated the standard of men's badminton but also inspired a new generation of players to strive for excellence. Lin Dan's influence on the sport extends far beyond his titles and victories. His fierce work ethic, mental toughness, and unrivaled competitive spirit have set a benchmark for future players. His rivalry with Lee Chong-wei, his iconic matches in the Olympics, and his dominance in every major tournament have made him a true legend of the sport. Lin Dan's contribution to badminton has shaped the sport's global appeal, and his legacy will continue to inspire athletes for generations to come.